Okay, fragrance lovers, today it's all about smelling expensive on a very low budget. I did some video about affordable fragrance that are smelling expensive, but we're not talking about this today. We're talking about actually super cheap fragrance. You're not gonna spend more than $30 or £40. Okay, first one is called Elizabeth Arden White Tea, and this is the edition that is Mandarin Blossom. So they did a lot of white tea, but they did a lot of different editions, and we blind bought. Yeah, I blind buy. I only blind buy cheap fragrance, so don't come at me. You can smell the tea fragrance. So very clean, very soft, very soothing. But you have a sharp mandarin that smells sweet, citrus, orangey-like, and very comforting. And at the moment, when my mood is a little bit down, I actually really enjoy to wear something like that. It's very easy when I'm at home. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to feel stressed and anything like that. And you know that sometimes fragrance can reduce your anxiety and stuff like that. I do spray that and I absolutely love it. I think compared to everything that I'm going to show you today, this is the classiest of the team. Actually, today I didn't spray anything, so it's going to be this one today. Amazing. Since the beginning of my channel, I always recommended this line. If you want to go to fragrances that are luxury, but that are actually very cheap, LALIQUE is a great one. The bottles are cool as well. So this is the Encre Noire range, the classic Encre Noire that smells very inky. I have problems with ink, very inky smell, just because it does smell a bit like metallic sometimes, blood metallic. I have problem with that. Even though it's an amazing fragrance, I'd rather go for the Encre Noire à l'extrême. So the à l'extrême one is not boozy. This is more cypress-like and incense-like. I know that I'm gonna wear that a lot for summer, so the Encre Noire range is definitely for the earthy lover scent. Earthy and vetiver-like. Very classy, a bit more mature. Huh? You don't wear a dry vetiver like this when you're 16 or 20. It's a little bit gloomy. I've got the Sport that I find is a little bit softer. I bought mine on Notino and they were £25, so great investment. So there was a time of my life where I was obsessed by Santal Blush, which is a fragrance that I love. I still have in my collection. I don't wear it often now, I have to say. I'm kind of out of my dry woods scent. At the moment, I'm really enjoying like smooth cashmere and fragrance. But there was a time where I bought my Santal Blush and I was like, I want more fragrance that smell that DNA. Not the same, not dupes, but I want something that smells around this. And that's where I started to find cheapies that smell a bit like this. And I found this LEVINE fragrance that I wore yesterday, I think, yeah. I really like that actually. It's basically the same type of smell, except it's very round, very ambery. It's very soft, very creamy, light, slightly oriental type of fragrance. This is really nice. I'm just regretting the fact that it's called LEVINE and this is a huge microphone. That's the down of the scent. But I think I bought it for £9 on Amazon back in the days. And in that kind of vibe, I found Stash NGP. This is one of the best investments I've done, I have to say. It's very cheap, but it smells like a luxury fragrance. I can smell, you know, when it's a bit cheap or smelling, but this smells like really expensive to me. I think it's the most expensive smell of the fragrance I'm going to show you here. It's a bit in the vibe of like if you smell your Grand Soir from Maison Francis Coeur d'Argent and Tom Ford Santal Blush, you mix those two and you have this. It's less resinous because you have not the same quality, but it's very smooth, very round, ambery. And you have something like very dry spices going on. You have a strong orange stone at the beginning and then after dry, woody, dry spices. And maybe, you know, when you smell it like that, it does have something a little bit boozy, even though there's none. L'Impératrice Dolce & Gabbana. I used to be one of the haters of the fragrance. I rediscovered it on a very bad, not great memories because so last year I lost one of my friends and L'Impératrice was a signature scent. And back in the day, I remember we used to have like little battle and she was like only swearing by this fragrance. I re-smelled the fragrance and now I'm wearing it a lot I actually love this fragrance out of the shower. For me, it smells very soapy and very bubbly. It's like a fruity scent, really, like it's a fruity, soapy scent. The first time I smell it, I directly smell something that smells a bit like a shampoo. But I don't know why, I find it very fun and very happy and very uplifting. It's not something that's going to stay long on my skin. Usually I respray it after 2 hours. I love the design bottle of Dolce & Gabbana for those collection. I think it's very cute. It's simple, but it's very cute and it looks much more luxury than the usual Dolce & Gabbana in the designer scent. Anna Sui. So before going on that subject, have you seen the new Anna Sui? Like, I am gonna buy that. As soon as I've got like a bit of money in the bank, I'm gonna buy a few of those. They're very cheap, but you know, at the moment I'm close to my money, so well, you need to enjoy the bottle because it's quite something special, but it's actually a really nice scent. It's very simple. You have white florals and you have citrus, but it's like juicy citrus because it's grapefruit. So it's more like an intense citrus. It's not like your basic lemon. Oh! What's happening to me? Oh, and you smell a lot the blackcurrant to me, a lot of this lotus note to me. So it's not really like, you know, this magical aspect of when you buy the pond and there's dragonflies and stuff like that. You know, it smells a bit like this, like damp, wet, like a very easy to wear daytime fragrance. It does smell artificial. It's not like when you're gonna smell it, you're gonna see, yeah, it does smell artificial, but it's a really great one. And I smell designer fragrance that were smelling worse than this. Ghost fragrance. So I talked a lot about this. This is for me the best cheap fragrance you will never buy. It's like a milky almondy cherry scent. It's incredible. And there's another fragrance I love from Ghost. It's called Summer Dream 2022. This is very interesting because it's mainly ambery and white floral, but at the same time you smell a bit coconutty note. It's not listed, but me, when I smell it, I smell the smoothness and something a bit coconutty. I wait again a lot after the shower, or I'm feeling cozy at home, a bit down, and it's really good also to layer. So when I'm wearing a very heavy ambery or very sexy fruity fragrance and I want to add some sillage, you know, I spray that on top and it's amazing. A very creamy tuberose, very creamy orange blossom, a bit of lemon. It's quite watery, so it's very light, but it made the amber refreshing. I love a refreshing amber because usually you think of amber, you think of vanilla, you think of incense, you think of something heavy. And this is not heavy. Okay, next one is the Yardley. So Yardley fragrance are not mind-blowing, but they replicate very nicely natural scent. So like, for example, most of them will smell quite green. They don't stay long, like I said, 1 or 2 hours, but I actually really enjoy them when I'm out of the shower. Again, I love my body to smell clean, so I will spray a bit everywhere and be like, oh, this is nice to complement the scent of your shampoo or stuff like that. And I also wear that a lot when I'm going to bed, because every night I spray something because it's calming me down and I feel better with something on my skin. Lilac and pear, it's something I spray actually quite a lot those days. It's like very simple. It smells like green leaves a little bit, and you can smell a bit the pear. It's nothing mind-blowing, but I just find the cleanness of it really good. Magnolia and fig, extremely green fig, like a very natural fig again. You're basically smelling like a green flower and a green fig. English honeysuckle. I was expecting to be more sweet for this one, but this is very light. This smells like white flower and you smell a bit that honeyed touch behind. If you want a bit more projection, I've got the Gardenia and Cassis. To be honest, this one makes me think of an Ariana Grande fragrance, but very light. Blackcurrant is very present and it smells a bit marshmallow-like. You know, it smells like a very sweet flowers. It makes me think of cloud or actually thank you next, very close, but a lighter version of it, a very light version of it. So this is really nice if you fancy something like very light. Look at this. The bottle is twice the size of my head. No, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I use that as a decoration more than I'm spraying it like this, because it's not a spray, it's a splash on, so good luck. 4711 is the oldest, the OG eau de cologne, basically. Kölnisch used to be used as a medicine or something to soothe you. It was even used to clean. It's a very good cleanser. My grandmom still does that, and it smells beautiful, and it's a very good cleanser. If you look for a citrus that is very simple but it's gonna last, for example, you're gonna be very happy with the OG 4711. So this is the travel, and obviously this is the big one, but you have this bottle in smaller, and it's a spray, and it's super cheap. And this is the OG, so it's got a huge history behind. It's very aromatic, very spicy citrus, like it's full on, but at the same time very, very fresh. Surprisingly, it does last a bit. And what they did that is really cool as well, like 4711, is that they started to take this and to make it with different scent. Oh my god, obsessed I am. So I've got the jasmine one and I've got the lilac one. The lilac is one of my favorite because it does smell a bit violet-y like, nearly a bit powdery. So I spray that on my pillow and it makes me sleep. You know, it's nearly like when you apply lavender on your pillow. It's really sweet, it's very light, and I don't know a lot of proper lilac fragrance. You know, lilac is a very intense floral. When you are walking the streets, the lilac, you can smell it from far away. And I was really looking for something like this. And this is what I smell. I can really smell the green, sweet, round lilac smell, powdery, but they made it with the aromatic, soothing effect of 4711, the classic one. Oh my god, it's heavy. Finally, the last one is Al Rehab. This is Choco Musk, the one that wants a intense white chocolate, very gourmand fragrance, and heavy, proper heavy vanilla. Intense powdery sillage, everyone smells you, but it smells very artificial at the beginning. It's really tough at the beginning. At the beginning, I can't even smell it. I'm just like, whoa, you know, but when it dries down, it's actually amazing. I love to layer it with other ambery fragrance or woody to make them more sweet. Oh wow, it's like a very sweet vanilla fragrance with chocolate, white chocolate, the sweet one. It's intense, but I bought it on eBay for £9. Never been that happy of a fragrance, huh? For gourmand scent, it's amazing. And they do a lot of fragrance like that. So guys, if you know more Al Rehab that you think I should go for, I will follow your advice. Let me know in the comments. Guys, tell me in the comments which are the cheap fragrance you like. I love luxury fragrance, I can see the difference, but you know, there's a certain satisfaction about this. I hope you have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Leave a little like, share, it takes you 1 minute, it doesn't cost you any money, and it makes a real difference for me. Thank you so much for the latest super thanks. Guys, you don't even know how much you're helping me at the moment. I'm a bit on a down. Well, I will explain that in a personal video, I think. Anyway, have a lovely day and see you soon. Bye now. Je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.